Lady Bev on YouTube Live, and hopefully those of you who are on Facebook can click on the pic and be a part of this live. I realize I won't get very many people because of the hour. It's 10:42 a.m. But that's what time that's how we do when we on vacation. Haven't been doing a lot of vlogging because it's vacation time, and my husband, whereas he will endure some things with me. He likes to have vacation time without being on social media. So I have posted some pictures. Hi, Bonnie. Hi. Who is this? Corzell. Hello. Good morning. So I'm standing in the kitchenette or kitchen of the villa where we are, where we're staying. Good morning, Marianne. Good morning, Mama E. Good morning. So he ran out to Starbucks to get some hot drinks. So I said, well, this is the best time for me to come home because he won't be bothered. So I may be able to catch him, a little bit of him when he's coming in. But I've entitled this particular video, Traveling While Vegan. One of the things we have really noticed when we go out of town and when we travel is that we're not quite accommodated with our lifestyle. When you stop at the gas station, you're trying to get something to eat. And so, like when we're traveling in a car, I usually bring fruits and vegetables and all that kind of stuff in the car with us because when we stop different places, they don't have vegan stuff. Or, rarely do you find stuff that does not have animal products in it, like eggs and milk. If you read it, eggs and milk are in there. If it's sour cream, anything else, it's going to have egg or milk in there. So you have to be mindful of that and bring things with you. And when you're traveling and you're staying in these resorts where they have kitchen areas where you can cook, when you buy, you don't need as much because you're not going to be there very long. So what I did this time, I learned the last time. What I did this time is I packed some things in my bag that I know I would need, smaller items that I did not want to spend money to buy when I already had. So one of the things I brought was some salt-free seasoning. I brought salt-free seasoning, small enough to put in a little Ziploc bag and put in my suitcase. I bought a small container of pink Himalayan salt. I brought some of my organic ground cinnamon. I brought some pure vanilla extract. And I brought my garlic and onion spice blend. Okay, so whatever I want to cook. Oh, I can't forget this over here. I brought me some ground black pepper. Also, I brought baking soda to alkalinize coffee, when we drink it. Or, you put a pinch of it in anything and alkalinize it. Like if you don't have bottled water and you just drinking tap water, just drop a little bit of that, pinch of that baking soda, and it smooths out the taste and takes away the majority of the acidity that is found in tap water. But you already know. Now, when we got here, we were tired, very tired, and I have to tell you more about getting here, Lord Jesus. We're very tired. And the next day we didn't feel like going to the store. And then I read on the refrigerator. Look what was on the refrigerator right here. Stuck without groceries, delivery. So I said, well, we're going to try it. And I'm going to tell you what, it was wonderful. So we I went online and I downloaded Instacart. And Instacart is tied into Publix, which is one of the grocery stores over here. And I just went through and picked out my groceries, and they had all of the vegan staples. that I needed, and we ordered it. They brought it to our building, and we basically went down there and got the groceries. I never done it, never done it, and now I just may do that at my house. I may do that at home. I may do that Instacart thing and have Maya bring me my groceries. But the first time I did it, and it was perfect. So the other things we bought were, okay, so I told you everything I brought. Another thing I brought was I brought his own organic coffee, because we didn't want to, buy coffee here and then have to pack it and then, or leave it and waste it. So we brought our own coffee. We brought some basic spices, and I brought a bag of our favorite teas. So that kind of stuff we packed and brought with us. So what did we buy? What did we buy without getting crazy? I bought a small bunch of bananas. These are great things to have. I bought a bag of key limes, a pint of strawberries. I bought a few tomatoes. I've already cooked some of this stuff already. I bought a few tomatoes. We bought some Cheerios because he loves Cheerios. Half a gallon of almond milk. We bought some organic honey. We bought a little small box of naan bread with everything seasoning in them, along with a little container of hummus. And these are the kinds of things we've been snacking on right here. And of course this is our second batch of spring water. They had a blender, they had a toaster. We didn't do any bread, per se, only the naan bread. That's the only thing we did. I ordered some Just eggs. And this is what I'm going to make for you this morning. I'm going to make for you this. I'm going to show you what I made for breakfast yesterday morning for myself. It was delicious. These eggs work just like regular eggs, but they are vegan. I bought some potatoes, 2 baking potatoes, and that's going to be dinner tonight. I'm going to bake these potatoes. I've got some white fresh corn that I've already shucked and peeled. Let me tear the bag open here. Look at this beautiful white corn. So I don't know if I'm going to cut it off the cob or do y'all see the rest? Look at this beautiful place we're staying in. That's the living space. I ain't ready to show you the bedroom because we ain't made up the bed yet. This is the kitchen area. And that's a living space over. But this corn right here, this white corn, I don't know if I'm going to boil it or cut it off the cob and saute it in some of this vegan butter. So we got that. We're going to have some broccoli. I think I'm going to steam it. We're going to have that with the corn, the baked potato. There was something else I wanted to show you. When you look down here in our refrigerator, there's not much in here. He found this juice, Ultimate Immune, with orange, elderberry, and zinc. He got him some tea, green leaf tea, but just ruby red grapefruit juice. We needed that. And the other thing I bought was some red pepper to do some sauteing and cooking. And I got cucumber. So the red pepper, the cucumber, and the broccoli, we've been dipping in this wonderful hummus. Great, delicious, healthy snack. And I bought some scallions, chopped them up, and we've been putting them in everything. But I'm going to put them in this one thing I'm about to make. I'm about to show you. I'm about to make it, and it's about to be good. But we bought, when we went to the store, when we went to Publix, after we had ordered all this, we found out, there's some other things we want to go get. So we went to the store. We didn't have to get much. But we went to the store, and I forgot, we had to get us a little treat. This is Cookies and Creams by Planet Oat. And this is oat milk, non-dairy frozen dessert. Delicious. We scooped up some of this and put some fresh strawberries on top of it. for dessert last night. But I wanted to tell you about this green onion. So when we went to the store, we went to Publix. Publix is the food chain out here. We went to Publix and they had this soup station. And we saw chili, and Dr. Wood said, "Oh my God, chili." I said, "You know, we can't do that chili." And so I said, "Let's see what other soups they have." So they had a French a mushroom bisque, and that's what I got. And then they had this wonderful hearty vegetable soup. So we got that. We got each of us got a 16 ounce, and we home right now to sit down and eat it. And it was tasty. You know, it wasn't the seasonings we're accustomed to when I cook, but it was delicious and it was healthful. And you know, we were still in our vegan way. And so I said, you know what? I said, I know what it needs. So I went and I grabbed my seasoning and I grabbed some of these fresh scallions. We stirred that up in those soups, and I'm gonna tell you what, killed it. And then we drank some lime water with it, squeezed some lime in the water with it. The other snacks that we found, Dr. Woodard found, he got him some pistachios, and I tried reconnecting. I don't know what happened, but so I'm just showing you a few things to think about. You know, if you're vegan, if you plan on going vegan, the things that you don't think about until you know you start traveling and realize, hey, I got to do some things if I'm going to keep up with this lifestyle that I've changed to. So what I want to show you before Dr. Woody gets back, and he's been gone a minute. I know he probably did more. He did more. Let me see who's talking to me. Shirley! Hey, Minister Mace. We had awesome worship. I mean, we enjoyed being in the other position watching worship online. But thank you all for all you all did to make it. Here he comes. Here comes the masked man. I'm on live, Daddy. He's like, and I'm not. Is that my soy chai? Thank you so much. So yeah, there's the cool guy right there. He's sipping on his coffee. So yeah, Minister Mason, thank you all for everything on Sunday. A wonderful worship service. I know we were pleased, but my main thing was God pleased, and I just believe that He was. So Elaine said, "Hey, Pete." He said, "Hey, Jackie. Hello, my love." And Mary Ann. Okay, so it's the same ones that are on. I'm sorry, my hand's all over the screen. But what I want to do here is I want to make this dish for you, and I'm going to have to set the camera down so you can see what I'm doing. And we'll back it up just a little bit. All right, so you can see that, right? Okay, cool. I can see it, so that means you can see it. Okay, so I have here, of course, they've got dishes and everything in here for you. All you need to do is get the food. Daddy, did you already have your Cheerios? No. Okay, so I'm finna, let me do that, y'all. No. You sure? Okay. Okay, so I've got my pan here. And I'm going to take some vegan butter. About a tablespoon of it. And I'm going to put it in the pan and let that begin to melt. Okay. All right, then I'm going to take my tomato over here and I'm going to slice some of this tomato. big knives. I washed some dishes. That one may be too big. Let's try this one. Probably don't need this. So I'm going to slice some tomato. While that's melting, I'm going to slice some tomato. This is absolutely delicious, y'all. I was watching a video while we were sitting in the airport waiting for our flight. And this lady was making this, but of course it wasn't a vegan dish. But I will look at something in a minute and try and turn it vegan. And honey, if it's good, kudos for me. So I need to do one more tomato here. I want a few more slices. Now these knives are dull. These ain't like my knives. But they work. You just got to work with them. So we've already had our lime water this morning, and we had our strawberry banana smoothie. So now we get to the other part of breakfast. Okay, so you see how this is melting? What I'm going to do is I'm going to take these tomatoes. I'm going to arrange them in this pan like that. And I'm going to allow them to simmer, okay? I'm going to add to that a little bit of black pepper. And some of my garlic and onion seasoning. Okay, and I'm just going to let those tomatoes simmer. Meanwhile, I got a bowl here. I have my Just eggs, vegan eggs. I wish y'all could smell these tomatoes simmering. I'm going to pour about 1/3 of a cup of the egg in here like that. Then I'm going to take some of this green onion that I have chopped up. I'm going to put in there. Put in the egg. And I'm going to add some of this salt-free seasoning to this. Like so, like that. Then we're going to stir it up. Stir it up in there. Like that. Now I could, if I wanted to, just to add a little more flavor, I could take some of this red bell pepper and mix it in there as well. I didn't do it yesterday, but I'm just thinking of it now, so I think I will try it. Just a little bit. Chop it up. Boy, it smells good. Put a little bit of this. Okay, we're going to mix that in there. Now these, many of you saw a picture of some French toast I made. These are the same eggs I used to make the vegan French toast. I added a little bit of almond milk, some vanilla, and some cinnamon, stirred it up, took a silicone brush and brushed it over the bread, fried it in the pan, sprinkled it with some more cinnamon, put that organic pure maple syrup on there with the fresh berries. It was amazing. Amazing. Okay, so I'm going to flip my tomatoes to the other side and let them simmer on that side as well. That. Okay, now I'm going to add this beautiful mixture over top of these tomatoes, just like this. And all of that vegan butter. Isn't that beautiful? Okay. So I'm going to leave it. I'm going to turn the heat up just a little bit. And you all see that? And then I'm going to put the lid on. And let that cook for just a few minutes. Okay. I've got all of my... So this evening, I'm going to make for dinner. I told you I'm going to do the corn, the baked potato, and the broccoli. Not sure how I'm going to do that broccoli just yet. But I know it's going to be good. Now, naan bread, I know you're all familiar with naan bread. They have a new flavor now. It's called everything naan bread. So they put the everything seasoning in the little mini pieces of naan bread, like that. And absolutely, if you've ever had an everything bagel, you know, at Einstein's or some bagel place, it is delicious. So, we got that. And you dip it in this hummus right here. Wonderful snack. Wonderful snack. Okay, it looks like it's getting there. Look at that, y'all. Okay, let's find another plate. While that's simmering, I want to show you this. So, I have wrapped up here in this piece of paper, these paper towels. These are our banana peels. Like, sister, why are you hanging on the banana peels? Because I was reading that banana peels, you can make what is called banana tea. And it helps with sweet rest at night. So we had some last night. I don't know. I think I slept better. I can't even remember I slept. That's how well I slept. And I know Dr. Woodard slept very well. But I made that tea. It was like 2 cups of water, a banana peel cleaned, and then you put it in the water and you let it boil for 10 minutes. Then you strain it, put a little cinnamon in it, and drink it before you go to bed. Now look at this, y'all. Look at that. Okay. Watch what I'm finna do. I'm finna get it up out of this pan. And this is the most amazing tasting vegan egg, whatever you want to call it, I've ever had. So there it is. Here it is, y'all. Look at that. Look at that. Now, I had this yesterday morning. I let Ron Wood taste some of it. He really did like it. He didn't eat all of it, but he didn't say it was nasty, and he said that was good. He was eating something else. We had gone out to dinner with his brother Marty and the rest of the family, celebrating Marty's 60th, his 60th birthday. And so we had some left over. We had this beautiful kale salad, and they topped it with this beautiful piece of perfectly cooked salmon. So he was having what was left of that for breakfast, and I made this, and I just made it again. Now, Lord, we thank you. Now y'all got to see me eating it. Y'all got to see me eat it now. I'm gonna fix this so you can see me eat this delicious okay, so here we go. I'm just believing it's gonna taste like it did yesterday. Still nice and hot. Y'all. Oh my goodness. Absolutely. And of course, if you're vegetarian, meaning you don't eat meat, but you will eat the child of a chicken. You will eat an egg, or you will eat milk. You'll drink milk. You can use eggs and do the same thing. That's where I got the recipe from. A lady did it with eggs, and milk, and I was like, I bet I can make that vegan and make it say something. And I'm gonna tell you what, ta-da, I did it. This is magnificent and perfect with my soy chai tea, my soy chai latte from Starbucks that Dr. Wood have brought me. Let me see, is it still hot? It's perfect. So there you have it. Just a brief video of the things you need to think about when you're traveling and you've changed your lifestyle, your diet. I mean, it's getting better out there for vegan and plant-based lifestyle. We found out there's a couple of restaurants that we want to venture out to, like P.F. Chang's and Cheesecake Factory have vegan entrees on their menus. So in a few days here, we've been invited out to dinner. We're either going to go to P.F. Chang's or Cheesecake Factory. I'm thinking towards P.F. Chang's because they have this eggplant dish that I saw, and I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna try that. And you know me, I want to go out so I can see and find different ways to cook different things, just for, our own lifestyle change. If we like it, I know I can recreate it or make it happen. But yeah, so thank you for joining me for this live. Give me a thumbs up if you like what you've seen. Hi, Albert Michael.
Yeah, I'll talk to you later.
A pastor says he'll talk to you later, Mama E. Have a conversation with you later. Thank you all for joining me. For those who are now and those who will watch later, you can still give me a thumbs up later. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, you can do that too. My YouTube channel here, where my mantra is fabulously functional through faith, and that's every aspect of my life. Through faith, even how I eat and take care of my body, me and my husband's bodies. So, once again, thank you for joining me. And I probably will come back later on this evening to show you how I'm going to do these potatoes. I'm not going to bake them in a traditional way. I'm going to do them in a different way. Another thing that I saw and I wanted to try it. So what you say, Sister Mason? Enjoy that frittata. That's basically what it is. Yes, that's a frittata, and it is delicious. And I'm finna devour it. I'm finna knock it out, and then finish drinking my soy chai. And we're probably gonna take a walk and look around the resort a little more today. Okay. All right. Love you. Love you, Minister Shirley, Albert Michael, Mama E, Jackie, Marianne, Corzell, and Bonnie. You all have the most amazing Monday. Hopefully, this video motivates you to be in health and live, not don't live to eat, but eat to live. Okay? All right. Bye bye.